This is welcome to the Building Plan Campaigners podcast. Financial literacy, hip hop, come together, learn to save, learn to build, save money, save time, drop a money rhyme, and shine. Oh, okay. People got a little time. Okay, so you guys might remember, or if you don't know, just remember we have financial workshops Monday through Friday, usually at least 2 to 3 times a day in Canada and also the US, Canada down here, US over here. Okay, and what can you learn? Oh, let me move this if it goes down. There we go. Okay, so how to increase cash flow and debt management. Workshop 2, building a financial foundation and proper protection. What's in workshop 3? Building wealth and asset accumulation. And also workshop 4, retirement planning and wealth preservation. Workshop 5, estate preservation and wealth transfer. Okay, so how do you get there? There is a link. So you got to register. You basically put in your name, number, email, and then this is the link. And then you just sign up for whichever workshop, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, usually 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 p.m., and then 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then that also for Canadians. If you have anybody in Canada or know anybody in Canada, there you go. Okay, so also if you need to know more about our campaign, introduction to the campaign, that's every day, 7 days a week, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then that's the registration number right there or the login address. Okay, and then also we have coming up this weekend, we have a trainer academy and WSB Nationals. You guys might not know about it if you're guests, but basically for all the families we help and solutions we provide, we get to qualify, almost like the Olympics or like, you know, a college championship. So you might be able to see it, but I got my medal on. I'll be wearing my medal. I got a couple medals. Jada, you got your medal? Jonathan probably got his medal. Okay, but also Trainer Academy, and then this is how we qualify. So 30 and 30, that's 30 names or solutions that we help people within 30 days. Also 2 campaigners, 10,000 points, or 3 campaigners and 3 solutions in 1 month's time. So that's how we qualify for the Nationals. And if we have more than 1 leg, we also qualify for Nationals X. Okay, and then this is the World System Builder 30 by 30 Financial Literacy Campaign. And you might notice that we go out and promote. You can see Jonathan right there. I'm on the 1s and 2s with Jonathan and also Adrian back there. So we have, and then you see Global G13, but we be promoting. And then when we give back, we also partnered up with Charity Water, giving back to Mental Health America, Feeding America, also Hope for Children in Africa, Stop Asian Hate, stop the Asian hate crime out there. Okay. And then just remember, coming up on Friday, May 14th, 6 p.m., we're trying to get everybody registered, but we have a business partner, Melissa Louie. She's going to be doing a presentation for everybody that has designees. So if you have people like beneficiaries and you have an Everest or thinking about getting Everest for final expense and also funeral concierge, you don't want to miss this. This will be the Zoom password, but if you guys either maybe put your name and number in the chat down low, we can also get you registered. And then we're just, our team goal, my own team goal right now, I shot it high, but I'm shooting for 75 guests. I think Mama Makwanita might know about that. But we have a competition within our team, Kayil. So just from this call alone, you know, we'll get people to register, and then we'll try to get people for militia so we can help more families, okay? And also, this is another snapshot, but campaign overview and workshop. Again, here's the registration link for all our workshops. We have the WSB online, so if you need agenda book, campaign flyers, blue book, also our trifolds. It's all marketing material, but that's how we market ourselves. And just to keep everybody updated, they say is WFG for real or is WSB for real? In the last 12 months during pandemic, WFG paid out $1 billion in commission. And as far as WSB, our team, 544,606,148 in commission paid out the Swan Winds team. So we're all part of that. You know, as long as we're helping families, we're licensed. That's part of that commission right there. Okay, and then also remember to follow us on Instagram. You can see mine, Builder Clan Campaigners. Jahada's there. Also DJM. That's Jonathan right there. Also Deacon John. You can call him Deacon John if you like. Uh, but we'll put more names up there as we continue to grow and expand. And remember, once you see this posted on the YouTube, go ahead, give us a thumbs up and like and share, even leave a comment. We're just trying to build up the brand so more people can be helped and more people know about what we're doing. Okay, because this is the only channel that you're going to see financial literacy and hip hop coming live. You don't have to be a rapper, but we're just spreading the knowledge through the lyrics. All right, so let me stop sharing right there. All right, so you guys know we try to keep it hip hop, but we're gonna try to keep it quick, to the point, so we don't hold up everybody's time. But tonight's topic of discussion, we are gonna go off is, if it doesn't have to be hip hop related, but just a favorite movie, what it meant to you, why it might be your favorite. Who wants to go? Jada, you want to go first? Ladies first.
Sure, I can go first.
All right, go ahead.
I actually have a few, but I am going to touch on the Wu-Tang hip hop saga. That was a good series that was on, I believe it was Netflix. I think it had about 8 episodes or so. And it was about the story of how the Wu-Tang Clan came together, how they were formed and their struggles and things like that.
Right.
And if you haven't seen it, I would say that would be a good series to watch. And of course, if you're looking for a movie, everybody that likes hip hop probably have seen the story of Tupac and Biggie, because it comes on a lot now, especially around the anniversary time. Another hip hop one that's not necessarily per se a group or just one person would be, I love, what's the name? Superfly. That's another hip hop movie.
Yep.
So I really like that. And then the concept in that and everything that goes involved in that. It's just a different lifestyle that, mostly people who like hip hop can relate to and not so uppity, so.
Right. Yep. I think that Wu-Tang Saga, if it's not Netflix, it might be like, I know it was on Hulu and also maybe another network.
Hulu. It's in Hulu.
It was Hulu? I didn't watch it on Hulu though, because I don't have Hulu.
Hulu, and then there's another
Showtime.
one. Showtime.
I think it was at Showtime.
Oh, okay. Then I must have caught it on Showtime.
Yep.
Yeah, that was last year.
Yep, last year. It was actually a pretty good series too.
Yeah, it was.
Yep. So I completely agree. Wu-Tang is one of my favorite groups. You already know that. And then yep. And then like you said, Superfly. All the classics, but it's definitely highly recommended if you guys need a good movie or a good show and figure out like a series. Go ahead, Jonathan. Jonathan, you got anything that you like?
Oh man, I'm a music lover and a movie lover. So let me change my background so you can see what I'm going to show you.
Go ahead, show off. Go ahead.
So like I threw all the cases for the DVDs because it takes so much space.
Right.
So I bought this in Amazon. It's like a booklet, what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 100 of these, and I have like 5 of these stuff, like all movies. So I have like from action, comedy. I have a lot of comedies, a lot of horror. I love horror, and obviously I have kids, so I have a lot of Disney stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in terms of hip hop, I got like a few that I like. Kill Bill.
Ooh.
I mean, it's not really hip hop
Mm-hmm.
movie per se, but the soundtrack and then the scoring of the movie, RZA did it.
Oh yeah, Wu-Tang.
So the first time a hip hop producer did a scoring on the movie.
Right.
RZA did every scoring, so that's I love it.
Yeah.
And then Friday, of course, is like I grew up on Friday.
Right.
So
Classic.
Chris Tucker.
Juice.
Yep.
I like Juice because they highlight the DJing part, because they had the DJ competition.
Right.
What's his name? Omar Epps.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He was the DJ on that movie.
Yeah.
Obviously, I love this one.
Straight
Oh,
up.
absolutely.
Yep.
Nice.
One of my faves.
My wife loved this one because it's a romantic comedy, but it's hip hop.
Right.
Yep.
They made it like I love it because they made it like a love story.
Right.
But it's actually hip hop. They're talking about hip hop, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course documentary about beats, rhymes, and life.
Yep.
Tropical Quest,
Tribe
and
Called
then
Quest.
it's interesting how like the group dynamic of a rap group, and then the struggles and the fights that they have because of egos and money and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's right here, right?
That's right.
Obviously, Chappelle Show and the Chappelle Block Party.
Right.
The Block Party I like because it's like he pretty much just gathered people and then bus them to Brooklyn.
Uh-huh.
And like, dude, that's like the concert that I would love to be with and be in. Because
Right.
dude, all my favorite artists are there. The Roots, my favorite band. Talib, Mos Def,
Right.
everybody. Big Daddy Kane was there. Kanye when he was a good Kanye. Kanye's a little crazy now, but like yeah. And then yeah, everybody else was there. So that's a good one.
Nice.
And then this one, Omari, I actually want you to watch this. I'm gonna let you borrow this.
Uh-huh.
It's called Scratch, and this is DJ related.
Okay.
So it's like growing up as a Filipino American, we like music, we like hip hop, but we're kind of like in a DJ side.
Right.
So there's a DJ here named DJ Qbert. So he's like the
Right.
god. Is like the god of like turntablism. So
Yeah, I think he's still doing YouTubes or
yeah,
tutorials
so
and
he's
stuff. Yeah.
yeah.
Legendary.
I have his tutorials DVDs too.
Right.
That's how pretty much how I learned how to DJ.
Right.
So you know what I mean. So growing up, like I don't see any Filipino in TV or in entertainment, and he was it at that time.
Right.
Right. So
Shout out to DJ Qbert.
yes, sir.
There
That's
you
it.
go. Wow. Okay. Mama Makwanita, is there any movies you want to recommend? This is just open discussion, you know. Oh, quick shout out, brother Mauko. I see you out there. Thanks for joining. We're just going through a movie lineup, man. But yeah, go ahead, Mama Makwanita. If you have any movies you like or anything you want to recommend, any favorites?
Oh, not off the top of my head. I liked a lot of the dancing movies. I can't think of what the name of them are right now.
You talking about like Footloose? You talking about Footloose?
Well, that was good too, but no, there was one where this girl, the Caucasian girl, fell in love with the black guy. She was
I
into
know.
ballet,
Right.
but he taught us some moves to
Mhm.
use that helped her. It was real good. I think
Nice.
I think it's called Step, maybe.
Step.
Step
Yeah, that's what
one.
I'm thinking of. I think it's Step.
Step or Step
one and
Up.
Step two. Yeah, yeah.
There's
Step
there's
Up.
there's Step Up. There's Honey. Remember Honey with
Yeah,
Jessica
there's
Alba?
Honey.
All of those.
Honey, yeah.
I loved
Honey.
all of those.
Right. Okay. Brother Ramon,
Flashdance was a good one.
Flashdance.
Yes.
Oh, from
That's
the
an
80s.
old one. You all may not know that one.
Oh yeah.
We know
like
Flashdance.
I'm
Yes.
probably
Especially
the
Water
senior
Siege.
person in this group.
Yeah. Is that wait a minute? Flashdance is the one where they say she's a maniac. Maniac.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they be like, "Da, da, 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 da."
I know Flashdance.
Oh, there go. See, even my mom know Flashdance.
Okay.
I
It's
used
all
to,
good.
She mentioned seniors, so I think I got her beat maybe.
Right.
I
so
don't know. I'm 61, so
Oh, okay.
so I did this. I DJ'd this party, and then it was like a '70s theme party. So I mean, we were playing like a little bit of disco, whatever, but obviously it's still hip hop.
Right.
But our background, we played Saturday Night Fever on our background. So
Yeah.
John Travolta was dancing in the background. It's muted, but like we were just playing it in the background. So, yeah.
Hey, that's legendary too, right there. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. And now I see brother Ramon. Thanks for joining. Any movies that you any favorites, anything you like to recommend?
Hey, Mari, how's it going?
All right. Welcome.
Any particular genre you guys are talking about?
Nah, anything.
It doesn't matter, yeah.
Yeah.
So just like,
Action. It could be action, scary movie, comedy, anything.
I'm usually a big fan of movies that make me think.
Okay.
So if you guys you've probably seen this already. Things like Limitless, with what's his name? Bradley Cooper.
Yep.
There's Inception with Leonardo DiCaprio.
That's a deep one. Yep.
There's Interstellar under the same director. And I haven't watched Tenet. A lot of people are raving because of it. I think it's those movies that it's like it's easy for me to watch movies that that are pretty wholesome, like that's just kind of like just get me out of another place and just divert myself if I'm too stressed or maybe just a lot of things going on. Like it's easy for me to divert into movies that are pretty light, comedic in nature. But if I'm someone who wants to go deep dive into a certain topic or a type of story that really intrigues me, then I'm always up for it. I actually watched this movie on Netflix. It's called Mirage. It's a Spanish movie produced by Netflix. The basic idea was like, how did it go? Oh yeah, so there was a kid. No, it's hard for me to say the plot because I can't really articulate it well. But the basic idea was the concept of like time travel.
Oh. Yeah.
So it and the time travel revolved something between the present and the past, and they were connected by a really old TV and a tape recorder.
Wow. What's the name
So-
of it? It's called
Mirage.
Mirage.
Mirage. Okay.
Mirage. Okay.
There's another one that I watched recently on Netflix. It's called Behind Her Eyes.
Uh-huh.
It's another trippy one. So if you guys have the time, it's a series though, but it's a limited series. So it's like 9 episodes, but it's worth it.
Wow. Okay.
And then Ramon, have you seen Memento?
I haven't watched yet. That's actually one of the things I want to watch.
Yeah, that's a good one too. It's like a movie that goes backwards.
Yeah.
Right. Wow.
Yeah, the basic idea of Mirage is like it talks more about like a space-time continuum.
Uh-huh.
Because you know how when they say with time travel, like when you mess up with time messes back with you.
Right.
And because in the previous history, the girl from the present saw the future of that boy. So she somewhat messed up the future by saving the kid instead of letting him die.
Right.
So the girl wakes up to a different alternate reality where if the boy was alive, she would have pursued her career as a doctor. She wouldn't be married.
Mm-hmm.
It's just all kinds of like mind efforty. I don't wanna, swear.
Yep. That sounds like anytime you're dealing with time travel, it's almost, it takes me back to like the 80s with Back to the Future. A lot of that, with Michael J. Fox and he's traveling back in time. And in part 2, that's where Biff he gets the almanac and then he leaves the cane.
Yep.
Leaves the cane in the in the time travel machine. And then everything changes, because if you go back and you keep changing it, everything else changes. One thing it can alter, it makes you think, it's pretty deep.
I'm always big with those kinds of movies because I think it's also a good way to stimulate my mind to just like really stay awake and be able to fully engage with the movie. Like sometimes when it's just like not really like a jab with some other fun type of movies, like it's fine. I just thought that with something that's as trippy as the movies that I mentioned, it really gets me on the edge of my seat and just makes me want to say like, what the hell's gonna happen? Or how did this happen? And even like I've watched Interstellar. I hate to admit I've watched it probably more than 10 times. I know it's like a 3-hour movie. And it took me a while just to really understand how exact the science behind all of it.
Right.
The same way like with us, like we always talk about attending several events several times because once you get to a certain point where it already makes sense to you. I think that's also the same thing that happened to me, that the science finally made sense after so long.
Right.
My only regret to Interstellar was that I didn't watch it on the big IMAX screen because that would have been a really good science fiction
on IMAX
movie on IMAX.
Right. Okay. All right. All right. Hey, cousin Dana, is there a movie you like or want to recommend? It could be anything. Oh, hold on. Let me just go ahead, press unmute. I think it went on mute. There you go.
Okay. That movie that they came out with Tupac, what was it? All Eyes on Me?
All Eyes on Me? Okay.
Yeah, I like that movie. it gave me a better insight on his life and his struggle and things that he went through, you know, throughout his career and stuff. So I think I recommend that movie to anybody who really wants to get a better idea or picture of who Tupac really was.
Yep. And you know how he inspired a lot of people too.
Yeah, exactly. How he inspired a lot of people and how influential his music was to a lot of people and still is to this day.
Right. Right. Okay. T40, you there, Tier?
I am here.
All right, go ahead, share if you got any favorite movies you like, any classics.
Well, so does it have to be a hip hop classic?
It could be anything that like, you know, that you would recommend or a favorite of yours for whatever reason.
Oh, so if we're going old school, I think I'm gonna have to say that one of my favorite movies is It.
Oh,
Ooh, those are my kids' favorite.
Yeah.
Tier used to be scared of It, right?
Yeah, and because
So
you used to, you know, we all had to conquer our fears.
Right.
And I remember you running down the hallway and outside and, you know, taking that scary, foggy trip to catch the bus after watching it on the weekend.
Right.
But yeah, so it's really about fear and conquering and confronting that. And for a long time I was scared. I'm not anymore because I'm older, but so it is an old time classic that I think everyone should watch.
Yeah, I think, you know, I agree with that. You know, as long as you don't watch it tonight, you should be all right, right, Tier?
Absolutely. I do not plan to watch it tonight. So
I still get scared.
Yeah, that's Stephen King right there. You know, Stephen King's pretty deep. You know, all his storylines, you know, you got to be mentally ready for that.
So do you like the first one or the second one, the new one?
I think.
oh, the old one, yeah. So
Yeah, I like the old one too. Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, the new one is, you know, the remake of what it is, but I think the one that got everyone is the original one that came out because it really, you know, got into the psychology of what was happening. So.
Right, yep. All those past experiences and that clown bringing up their past fears and all that.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Okay. Is it Mika? Mika's there? Mika, is there anything you want to share? Or Miss Sherelle?
How you doing, guys? It's Mika.
Okay, go ahead, Mika.
Hey, Mika.
My favorite movie that I liked and kind of educated me on the corporate world is The Founder.
The Founder? Okay.
Yeah, it's
Donald,
basically, you know, telling people that how they buy buildings, but they don't own the land that they buy the building on, and they basically saying own everything, the land and the building.
Right.
You know, so it kind of opened up my eyes how the corporate world can really manipulate people when they think that they bound a business, but really the money is really not coming from their business, it's coming from the property that their business is on. So that is one of my favorite movies.
Wow. Yep. Hey, that's in the world we live in right now. That's realistic right there.
That's the McDonald's story, right?
McDonald's story. Yep.
Yeah.
Ray Kroc.
Sure is.
Ray Kroc. Yep.
There you go.
So he's not in the hamburger business. He's in the real estate business.
Real estate. Yep.
Yep. It's deep,
And that's
right?
where the money
It's
is
deep.
at.
That's where the money's at. That's basically, you know, like our coach John Woo. He tells us we're in real estate business. You know, when we go out and campaign, our team grows, but it grows like real estate. You know, so that's how we expand too. That's how any business should be, actually. That's how you're going to expand your brand and your name. And then Miss Sherelle, are you there? If there's anything you want to share, any movies?
I'm here. Well, I like all type of movies, comedy, everything, but Rush Hour is one of my favorites.
Oh yeah.
And the old one is Dirty Dancing.
Oh, Dirty Dancing.
That was my movie right there.
Patrick Swayze.
Patrick Swayze. Yeah.
Yeah, that's him.
That's a classic.
And
that is a classic. Yep. Okay.
Rush Hour is one of the soundtrack is JC's Can I Get a What?
Oh yeah. Can I get a what?
Which Rush Hour is your favorite?
Yeah. How many is it? 3 of them or 4 of them?
Three.
Three.
First one, always the first one, I guess.
I like the second more.
Yeah. What about Miss Sherelle? Is it number 1, number 2, or number 3?
I like number one.
The first one, huh?
Actually, I like all of them,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
number one, my favorite.
yeah.
Chris Tucker or Jackie
Uh-oh.
Chan?
I can't
Oh.
hear.
Oh, can you hear us? Hello?
Okay, I can hear. I can hear you at first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chris Tucker or Jackie Chan?
Chris Tucker.
Yeah. Chris Tucker. Crazy. Yeah. Don't you
I think
ever
it's,
touch my radio again.
I think it was like a good match too. Like they blend well. I think because I know Aaliyah and Jet Li, that kind of didn't work for me. That movie that they did.
Yeah, that was tough.
Yeah,
that Lee and
but like I
Aaliyah
think Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, they kind of blend, and it made it so funny. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
the energy was the chemistry was perfect.
the chemistry was there. Yes.
Yep. All right. Brother Mauko, you there? I know you say you're teaching though, right? Anything you want to share?
Yeah, I got a quick minute before I start yelling at them doing homework again.
All right. Man, thanks for joining in.
No worries. What's up, y'all?
All right.
I would probably say the couple that come to mind, I like stuff that really kind of relates to real life and what's going on. And I mean, all these movies have been great. Everybody said I've seen mostly all of them, so I get it all. The two that came to mind, one was Crash, when me and my wife saw it.
That's a good one.
She was bent, like she was emotionally done. Like I had to go home. She didn't want to hang with me. She was so emotionally bent out of shape.
Right.
It kind of did it for us with that one. And then the other one is Tyler Perry's For Colored Girls.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah.
past couple of years it came out.
Yeah, it's pretty intense, but I don't know. I just like being reminded of the struggle of people, and it's real and it's out there. And
Right.
you know, sometimes the movies can help bring stuff to light that people don't get to see every day. So
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Crash was crazy. Crash was crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Pissed off and happy and didn't know what to think. I was all over the place.
You was an emotional mess, huh?
Yes, sir.
I hear you. But thanks for sharing, man.
Right.
Okay, yeah, I won't hold you guys too much longer. I will share a couple. I definitely like action movies, horror. You know, every once in a while, every now and then, horror, like Halloween 2, the old classic. I like Terminator 2. I like the Terminator movie. I like the Matrix. Dealing with Neo and the red pill or the blue pill. And then also some of the funny ones. You might remember this one. I go to Life.
Yeah.
He say he don't want to work no more, boss. He say he tired. And then also my favorite classic of all time is probably The Last Dragon.
Nice.
With Bruce Leroy.
Yeah.
And Show Enough, right? Show Enough is you could always get a good laugh out of that one. Yeah, exactly. But it's so many of them out there. But those are the ones I could probably watch anytime, over and over. But also, every once in a while I will get deep on some deep movies too. So, but I like to have that comedy laughter too. So I gotta have that balance. All right. So yeah, thank you everybody for sharing. Hopefully I didn't skip nobody, but I think everybody on the screen got a chance. And then what I will share, tell me what you guys feel about this. I'll try to share the screen. Let me know when you can see it. Boom, boom. Okay, not this one. Let's go to, okay, in this Saving the Future book, this is one thing that we do as campaigners because we'll try to keep it tied to financial literacy as well. But on page, this is just a quick share because we try to educate as well. So let me know what you guys think about the wealth formula. What page is that on? Number 5 or 6?
5.
I think it's on 5, right, Ramon? I usually got it set up, but let me see.
I mean, it's a PDF, right? So
yeah, it's just
it can always be different.
Maybe a little bit further down. Okay, well, we will talk about, since our rap song is actually about financial foundation. So you guys might know the basics, but basically we go out and we teach, like building a house, you should start with a solid financial foundation and build it from the ground up, right? So we teach proper protection, debt management, emergency fund, and investment. And, there are some people out there that say, they're in the Forex trading, they're doing, Robinhood, they're doing a lot of things with stocks. But again, we try to teach them, as long as you have a proper foundation, you build it from the bottom up as opposed to the top down, you should be in good shape. Okay. And then also the wealth formula, you guys might be familiar or you might not be familiar, but basically understand how money works. The wealth formula: money doesn't grow on trees. You must work for it. If you want to build wealth, there's a formula for you to build on. So money plus time plus or minus rate of return minus inflation minus tax equals the wealth. Okay, so when we formulate these songs, you're going to hear some of these lyrics come through. And then there's one more thing we can share. You guys might have heard of the rule of 72. This is the magic of compound interest. So I'll read it. One of the most important discoveries in finance is the rule of 72. It shows you how to calculate the effect of compound interest with a very simple formula. So they credit Albert Einstein with this formula. Take 72 and divide it by the rate of return. The answer is the number of years it takes to double your money. So 72 divided by whatever rate of return you're getting equals years to double your money. So for example, 72 divided by 4%, it would take 18 years for that money to double. And they just give examples. So 4%, 8% would be 9 years, 12% would be about 6 years. It's just a good method to know because I'll stop sharing. I'll just keep it short. But it's a good method to know because a lot of credit card companies, they use it against us. So if we know how to make money work for us, then that's where we know where to select different buckets on where to put our money so we can start accumulating wealth. So thought we'd share that. Jonathan, anything you want to add on that?
Yes, it's actually related to what you just said. So if I can share my screen real quick.
Yep, go ahead real quick.
And I actually did a presentation this morning to a team member want me to present to a coworker of hers. And this is what we just learned this on the last meeting that we had. So talking about like where to put your money, right? So this is the 3 circles, right?
Right.
Banks, investments, and insurance, right? So let's just say you have $100, $200, $300, $400, $500 a month where you can put your money in, right? If you put it in the bank, yes, it's safety, it's guaranteed, it's liquid, you can take it out, but your return is very low. So we know that banks, they only give you 0.0001%.
If that.
So imagine if you apply the rule of 72, it's gonna take forever to double your money, right? So the examples of that is our savings account, checking account, CD, money market, right? And if you put it in an investment, yes, it can grow. It can grow very fast, but it could go very low as well because you're playing on the stock market, right? On
the stocks.
So there's a high return but high risk as well. But the thing that you have to remember too, that this is taxed later, right? So when you withdraw your money, like a 401k, IRA, or mutual funds, when you withdraw it, you get taxed later. So imagine the taxes are getting higher every year, right? So imagine if taxes, when we're about to retire, because we owe a lot now, right? Because all the stimulus and all that stuff, government is owing trillions of dollars. The tax is 70% now. So imagine all the hard work, the tax is 70% of that, right? So if you go to the insurance company though, right? or FFIUL, right? It's tax advantage, that means tax-free benefits, right? It could be fixed or it could be variable, depends on account where you put it. And then the good thing about like the FFIUL is it could go up. There's a ceiling of 15%, so your money can grow up to 15%. But if the stock market goes down, there's a floor of 0.75%. Right. So you can never lose your money, right? So this is why it's important, and this is the simplest way to explain that. So that and then when I presented this morning, she got it right away, right? Because it's like it's no fancy word, it's no fancy formula or whatever. It's straight to the point.
Right. Yeah, thanks for sharing that, man. Anybody else want to chime in? I think Jada might be she might have stepped away, but maybe Mama Makwanita or Ramon, anything you guys want to add?
I think you guys have said it perfectly. I don't think there's anything else to add other than all these things should be done as soon as possible, because how I always tell my clients, like, you're always like one split second away from a life-changing event to happen.
Right.
Could be like one accident, one illness, one anything. Right.
Yep. You are right. You are correct. And also, with those IULs, those are the ones that come with the term riders, the long-term care So, you know, if something does go wrong, you end up in the ER, or you have a terminal illness, you could also use those policies for that as well. Jada, are you there? She might have stepped off. Mama Magwanita, anything you want to add? Okay. It's all good. Okay, so
I would say like
go ahead,
found,
Malcolm.
oh yeah, sorry. I have found that that's in my own like understanding of this stuff, that how much better it is to have all these options. Just seeing what I experienced with some of my clients too, and how they, like when I'm selling homes, like you see who has like the solid financial profiles, and then you see who's are like all over the place. And so, and I just recently learned from my tax guy as far as having those index life policies. And we just started one with using like my rental income to kind of fund it, which I'm now trying to get the benefit of both ends. So it's just what I try to preach to people too. Like you got to make some serious moves and really start thinking on the bigger scale, and not think so small and so short-sighted in your planning. Because those things you're not planning, the things you aren't planning for, they're coming anyway, whether you want to be ready for them or not. So, you know, you must get ready. So,
yep. Yep. And Brother Maugo, you in the real estate still, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Buying and selling. I mean, I have a lot of clients
Right.
buying right now, but I've really found that I think one of the ways to help people is, especially if they haven't owned a home already, but like I'm having them get their first property, like have it be a rental. Stay in it 2, 3, 4 units, live in there, rent the other one, save some money. Like it's just less competition. The pricing is different versus everybody trying to buy the house. Like a lot of people are trying to get all their eggs, like they want the whole thing up front. And it's like, be patient, make this one move, and you'll be light years ahead of people. So it's a good deal.
A strategy, then. Giving them
great.
strategy knowledge. Nice. Okay. Anybody else want to chime in? Or did we cover everything you think on? You know, that was just basics, but definitely good information, you know, that everybody could use. Let me see. Jod, are you ready? Let me see if she got on there yet. She might have, because we ready to go into the.
Yeah, I will be. Give me 2 minutes.
2 minutes? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me share this other one then, since we got 2 minutes. So basically, along with those, let me go back. Okay, let me know when it's showing. But what we also do is, let me see if it's gonna show. Okay, yep. So when we sit down with clients, basically we always start with a personal financial strategy, a PFS. So basically, this strategy is a guide or a roadmap that helps families. So basically, everything is right down the list. You know, what are your concerns? Too many bills, too many debts, lack of savings or investments, children's future, healthcare, wealth transfer, income stability, lack of financial knowledge. You know, what are your goals? Less than 1 year, 1 to 5 years, 5+ years, monthly income. You get all the information, and you can do this on your own as well. As long as you're going through the workshops, you have a guide. But once you have your assets and your monthly expenses, your liabilities, this is like a PFS that you can actually plug in, and then the numbers tally up, and then it kind of gives you an idea of how to build up your X curve. Okay, so using your proper protection, make sure you have that in order first, like we were saying. Take care of your debt management, whether you got credit cards, student loans, whatever that might be. Emergency fund, we always recommend at least 3 to 6 months, and then your investment. You know, and then if anything were to happen to you, if you get sick or you pass away, because you have proper protection, your family is still, that income is going to be replaced, so your family can still, you know, move forward ahead. And the way we do it is also, we use a DIME method. So D is for debt, I is for income, M is for mortgage, E is for education. And then that's going to give us an idea about your insurability need. And then based on the providers that we have, we can offer any of those providers, any of those solutions to help families. So that's why our goal is to educate 30 million families by 2030. Okay. I think pretty straightforward, right? You guys, no questions on that? Everybody's pretty good with that? Or anything you want to add, Jonathan or Ramon? I don't want to skip anybody.
I think we're good.
Good to go. Okay, so with that, we say that just to say the way we close out these shows. I know a lot of people, or the people that might be listening and first timers, Jahada is back. So we got the beat. We keep this hip hop, right? So I do original hip hop beats, right? But keep in mind, these are not rappers. Now again, I put out some music and sold a few albums, but Jonathan's a DJ. Jahada tell you she's a what is it, Jahada? You go by microbiologist, or you go by, you know?
I am a microbiologist by trade.
By trade, okay. Okay, so basically they don't rap, right? But I come up with these rap lyrics dealing with financial literacy, and we're the only ones that's doing this right now. Why? Because we have the passion in us to educate 30 million families by 2030. I'm gonna drop the beat. Let me know what you guys think at the end. Actually, before we do the beat, we're gonna read through it without the beat, right? Like we did last week. So this is episode 3. I'm gonna share the lyrics. Jahada's gonna go first. Jonathan second. If you guys got a few minutes, just bear with us. But you know, again, they're not rappers. I don't even think they had enough time to review these lyrics. But again, this could be anybody. This could be Mama Makwanita. I might get Ramon if he got time on one of these episodes. You know, whoever want to chime in. But it's all to spread, you know, the financial knowledge. Okay. So go ahead, Jahada. You go first, and I'll just scroll through it.
So we're just reading through it right now, right?
Yeah, we'll just read through it, and then I'll try to drop the beat on the second one. So we'll just go through it, just so everybody knows what the lyrics are. You can see the screen, right? Hopefully.
Yes.
Okay. So she goes by the name of Global G13. That's another thing. If you're gonna be saying the rap lyrics, you gotta have a tag name, or you know, they call it a street name or whatever it might be. So that's right. This is real hip hop right here. Mama Makwanita, we got something for you too, you know. It's all right. You know, everybody's going to come down the path anyway. You know, Brother Ramon's going to have his own nickname when he says the verse, but you got to be able to say the verse first, you know. Then you earn the nickname. There you go. All right, Jada. So go ahead with verse 1.
Okay, let's go. Financial foundation, what are you thinking? Without this education, families are left shaking, falling to defeat, feeling the heat, too busy living life with a plan that's obsolete. Some live in deception, false perception. Low financial knowledge is similar to contraception. Stops you from building a future, no intention. Lack of vision, no focus, no discipline. People keep coming up with brand new inventions, never realize just need more attention to the concepts for proper protection. Most aggressive defense is the best offensive weapon.
There you go. And then we say, we recruit to build you, enhance your skills too. Financial literacy workshops will heal you, get you on the right path, change your aim, build a clan campaigners, learn the money game. Okay.
It just rolls off his tongue.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Deacon John comes in with verse 2. Go ahead, Deacon John.
For you to succeed, people get what they deserve when you know how to properly build your X curve. It takes some time, but trust it's transforming you. Do you understand the power of wealth formula? Yes, we're alarming you because life will be storming you. With lightning bolts, financial coats keep warning you. Is debt still bombing you? Make you feel lonelier. Only left with the little still trapped inside the rat race. No emergency fund like moves at fast pace. Life is a marathon. Some thinking it's a short race. This is why they call us builders of wealth preservation. Build a worldwide legacy for future generations.
Yep. Shout out to Nipsey Hussle. Life is a marathon, right? And then again, they go that the chorus. We recruit to build you, enhance your skill too. Yep. Financial literacy workshops will heal you. Get you on the right path. Change your aim. Build a clan campaigners. Learn the money game. Right. Okay. And then I go in. We turn the tide like the waves of the ocean. Once we learn to save, it's like we found the magic potion. Next, we set the stage up for wealth explosion. Enough to live off when your years turn golden. Have a plan to overcome the broken. Successful habits, how we overcome emotion. Like invest long-term with dollar cost average. That's workshop 3 apparatus. It takes practice. No more bad checks that bounce like a mattress. Create your wonderland like Alice when time gets hard like a callus. Daily workshop is digitalis. Increase financial status till it's mastered. Now who's the master?
Nice.
Yep. So is money controlling you or you controlling money? All right, Jonathan, you ready to go in? We got the beat here. We got Global G13. You guys ready to do it? The beat?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. This is how we have fun right here. We want to thank everybody for joining in. But before we go, we got to do it with the beat. Okay. So I got a couple beats I could juggle. Remember, it's all original hip hop. Here we go. All right, Jada, you ready? You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, so there you go. Let me know if you
Go
can
up a
see it.
little. Go up a little more. There you go.
You can hear it, not too loud.
Nope, we can hear it.
All right, take your time. Go ahead, whenever you're ready. Yeah. I'll lead you in.
Okay.
Financial foundation. What are you thinking? Without this education, families are left shaking. Falling to defeat, falling the heat. Too busy living life with a plan that's obsolete. To live in deception, false perception. Go ahead.
Low financial knowledge, similar contraception. Stop you from building a future, no intention. Lack of vision, no focus, no discipline. People keep coming up with
brand new inventions. There you go.
Come on.
Come back.
Concentration. Hey.
All right. It's okay.
Doing good. Oh my goodness.
Okay, here go the chorus. We recruit to build you. Enhance your skill too.
Financial literacy, worship will heal you. Get on the right path, change your aim. Build a clan campaigners, learn the money game.
All right.
Hey, twice or once.
All right. Jonathan, you ready?
Let's do it. Lead me in.
Let's go. Build you to succeed. People get what they deserve.
When you know how to properly build your X-curve, take some time, but trust is transforming you. Do you understand the power of wealth formula? Yes, we're alarming you, because life will be storming you. With lightning bolts, financial codes keep warning you. Is that still bombing you, make you feel lonelier? Only left with a little still strapped inside the rat race. No emergency fund like moves at fast pace. Life is a marathon, some thinking it's a short race. This is why they call us builders of wealth preservation, build a worldwide legacy for future generations.
Yeah, for future generations, we recruit to build you.
Yeah.
Enhance your skill too. Literacy workshop will heal you. Get you on the right path, change your aim. Build the clan campaigners, learn the money game.
That's right.
All right.
We almost there. Yo, we turn the tide like the waves of the ocean. Once we learn to save, it's like we found the magic potion. Next, we set the stage up for wealth explosion. Enough to live off when your years turn golden. Have a plan to overcome the broken. Successful habits, how we overcome emotion. Like invest long-term with dollar cost average. Workshop 3 apparatus. It takes practice. No more bad checks that bounce like a mattress. Create your wonderland like Alice. But times get hard like a callus. Daily workshop is digitalis. Increase financial status, still is master. Who's the master? Who's the master? Who's the master? Here go the chorus. One more time. Oh, yo. We recruit,
build enhance your skill too. Financial literacy, worship will heal you. Get you on the right path, change your aim. Build the clan campaigners, learn the money game.
The money game, yeah.
Yes, will
heal you. Get you on the
right path, change your aim. Build the clan campaigners, learn the money game.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's how it is right there. What you guys doing?
It sound like you trying to get signed.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Ain't it that?
That's what we do. We're all independent. We're independent though, so we sign ourselves. So I'm coming out with
That's
the music.
right.
Everybody's
Well, I'm ready to sign you then.
All right. We're gonna do it together.
Okay.
Cousin Dana gonna be on there next week, and we're gonna reach out to Ramon if you want to get on there. Maybe Brother Mauko, if you guys want the lyrics. Everybody can get out there and just share the financial literacy.
Yeah, I'll be
just send me mine ahead of time. I like to perfect it.
There you go.
You know, I think Jahada. Okay, I got to give it up for Jonathan and Jahada. They got some, they got some courage getting up there.
Yeah, I did good.
Yeah, you did good.
Because it's no rehearsal really. I mean, other than what I've seen. I prepare them. We go through a lot of financial literacy workshops, so I put the lyrics together. But then when they get up there and recite them, there's no rehearsal.
Yeah.
So it's more about just having fun, getting the knowledge out there, and then if anybody else want to just chime in, we give everybody opportunity. As long as it's knowledge, and then you can even give this back to the kids, the other friends or family members, just share it. But it's supposed to be fun and educational. So. We want to thank everybody for joining in. This is episode number 3, so we're gonna try to do it again for episode number 4. we might have cousin Dana. You down to do the lyrics next week? I'll prepare for you.
I don't mind trying. I don't mind trying.
She's ready. She's ready.
It might be cousin Dana, maybe T40, maybe Ramon. I don't know if Ramon got appointments, but if he got time, I got Mama Makwanita. She might want to get in there.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know the day of, Omari. I'll let you know if I can hop in early.
No problem. It's all a matter of if you guys have the availability and you want to just do it. But it's also, you know, hip hop. It's like therapeutic as well. It's very healthy. So, you know, everybody have fun. Everybody get the lyrics off. Everybody, you know, get educated at the same time. But yeah, that's basically what it comes down to. We want to thank everybody for joining in. We're gonna try to remember, if you like, subscribe, and try to leave a comment. That's how we get more people to join in and actually get this financial literacy campaign, so people are more aware, so they don't fall victim. So that's the whole goal.
Yes.
Okay. Any last minute thoughts?
I just like to say thank you to everybody for joining. Share. We want to increase our circle. May it be blow up like a bubble chart, if you understand what a bubble chart is for us. So
bubble chart, right?
Thank you for joining and having fun with us.
Yep. All right, go ahead, Jonathan. Any last words?
Nothing really. It's good to share. I just like to share, so that's why I'm doing this. And I like hip hop, so it's like, you know, it's perfect for me. And then really, I'm just having fun. I just want to have fun, and when you have fun, you know, it's kind of infectious. You know, you pass it to somebody else. Like, it's all about energy, right? So
it's all about energy.
You know,
that's right.
Yeah. So that's how we share our campaign.
Okay, go ahead, Ramon. Any last words?
No, I think let's just continue to share. And I think I like what you're doing, the initiative you're doing here. Like, it's a good initiative to like really bring the group together, at the same time be able to share something in common, which I think, based on what you've discussed earlier about movies and all that, I think it's also a fun discussion, at the same time a way to create this sense of community. Especially that, I mean, I'm jealous because you guys can do in person now, but for us here in Canada, we can't. So
right,
also a good chance to do it as well. So yeah, let's keep sharing.
All right, on Ramon. Okay, Mama Makwanita, any last words?
Thanks for the invitation.
Yep, you can always come back next week, or if you have any teammates, let Brother Chester know if you want to come in. I know he's usually working or whatnot, but just invite him.
Yes, just tied up. I did call him after I got off from work.
Okay, just let him know. You know, it's just something we're doing. This is only week number 3, so we're still kind of new at this. Okay, T40, any last words?
Thank you for the education. I appreciate the lesson. Very good job.
All right, we appreciate it. Sister Sherelle, you any last words? You still on there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Appreciate you inviting. I'll make sure I share.
Okay, yep, just make sure you share, and then we're going to try to keep it going. Thank you. Brother Mauko, you still there? I know you got the class. He might be on, he might be off. Okay, but everybody, thank you for joining. I'm going to take you out with this last beat. And Jonathan, if you feel like it, just go ahead and freestyle. It's up to you, man. I don't know.
Go ahead, Jonathan.
Give him a little freestyle taste, Jonathan. Here we go. His name is Jonathan.
I can't. Go ahead, take it away. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you for coming out. Gotta give a shout out, because this is what it's all about. Financial literacy is coming through your city. We gotta do it big. Shout out to Tupac and Biggie. Rest in peace, everybody. Put your hands in the air, wave them side to side like you just don't care. It's all about having fun. I see cousin Dana. What is that, a neck bone? I don't know, but you still up in the home.
Yeah, what are you?
But
No,
it's
that's a chicken bone.
Oh, chicken bone. I got you. All right, thank you everybody for coming out. You guys have a good night. To the next time.
Thank you for having me.
Right.
Good night.
Okay.
Good night.